What if I told you that some of the biggest R&B legends' voices that defined a generation are living like they're broke, despite careers filled with platinum records and sold-out tours? You'd think decades of fame and fortune would guarantee a life of luxury. But for these 12 icons, that couldn't be further from the truth. Whether it's bad deals, personal choices, or just plain mystery, they've traded red carpets for humble living and not always by choice. These are 12 R&B stars who live like they're poor, and the reasons why will leave you stunned. 12. Dawn Robinson. Dawn Robinson's voice helped define the sound of the 90s as part of the powerhouse group En Vogue. Songs like My Lovin' and Free Your Mind dominated radio waves and MTV rotations. The group sold millions of albums worldwide and seemed destined for permanent stardom. But behind the glamorous music videos and sold-out concerts, Dawn's personal story took a dramatically different turn. After leaving En Vogue at the height of their success, Dawn found herself facing circumstances that would humble anyone. She's been remarkably open about spending years homeless, even living in her car, after being forced to leave her parents' home. The woman who once graced magazine covers and performed for thousands was suddenly navigating the harsh realities of having no permanent address. What makes Dawn's story particularly powerful is her transparency about these struggles. Rather than hiding behind the facade of past success, she's used her platform to speak honestly about homelessness and financial hardship. She's become an advocate for others facing similar challenges, proving that vulnerability can be a form of strength. 11. Chanté Moore. Chanté Moore's sultry voice and sophisticated style made her a standout in the 90s R&B scene. Albums like Precious and A Love Supreme showcased her incredible vocal range and earned critical acclaim. Her collaborations with artists like Kenny Lattimore seemed to cement her place in R&B royalty. But the music industry's fickle nature would soon teach her harsh lessons about financial stability. Chanté has been refreshingly candid about facing serious financial hardships that left her struggling to make ends meet. There were periods when this Grammy-nominated artist couldn't afford necessities, a stark contrast to the luxury lifestyle many assume comes with musical success. The woman who once sang about love and relationships found herself navigating the very real challenges of economic uncertainty. Her journey serves as a sobering reminder that success in the music industry isn't always lasting or financially rewarding. Record deals, royalties, and touring income can disappear faster than they arrive, leaving even talented artists vulnerable to financial instability. Chanté's willingness to discuss these challenges openly has helped demystify the often glamorized world of professional music, showing fans that their favorite artists face many of the same struggles as everyone else. 10. Shanice. When Shanice burst onto the scene with I Love Your Smile in 1991, her infectious energy and impressive vocal acrobatics made her an instant star. The song became a global phenomenon, and Shanice seemed poised for a long, successful career. Grammy nominations followed, and her future looked incredibly bright. But the music industry's unpredictable nature would soon challenge everything she thought she knew about success. Despite her early achievements and the massive success of her signature hit, Shanice has spoken openly about losing almost everything. The woman whose smile lit up music videos found herself facing homelessness, a devastating fall from the heights of stardom. Now, Shanice lives with a strong focus on frugality and resilience. She's learned to appreciate simple pleasures and has developed a deep understanding of what truly matters in life. Her experience has taught her valuable lessons about financial planning, the importance of saving during successful periods, and the reality that fame doesn't guarantee long-term security. Through it all, she's maintained the same genuine spirit that made her smile so captivating in the first place. Number 9. Marvin Gaye. Marvin Gaye stands as one of R&B's most influential and talented artists. His contributions to Motown and soul music are immeasurable, with classics like What's Going On and Sexual Healing cementing his place in music history. His artistic genius was undeniable, and his influence on subsequent generations of musicians continues to this day. But behind the legendary performances and groundbreaking albums was a man struggling with personal demons and financial difficulties. Despite his musical greatness, Marvin's personal life was plagued by struggles with debt, legal battles, and periods of living in near poverty. His battles with substance abuse, complicated relationships, and poor financial management often overshadowed his artistic achievements. At one point, after returning from a self-imposed exile in Europe, he was forced to live with his parents to cut costs and rebuild his life. Marvin's story is particularly tragic because his financial struggles weren't due to a lack of talent or commercial success. His problems stemmed from personal issues, legal troubles, and the complex business side of the music industry that many artists struggle to navigate. His experiences highlight how even the most gifted artists can face severe financial hardship regardless of their cultural impact or artistic legacy. His life serves as a cautionary tale about the importance of addressing personal problems and making sound financial decisions, even when artistic success seems to provide security. 8. Sam Cooke. Sam Cooke is often regarded as one of the founding fathers of soul music, bridging the gap between gospel and secular R&B with unmatched elegance and skill. His smooth voice and sophisticated approach to songwriting influenced countless artists who came after him. Songs like "A Change Is Gonna Come" and "You Send Me" showcased not only his vocal abilities, but also his profound understanding of music's power to address social issues and human emotions. Despite his massive influence and commercial success, Sam never embraced the lavish lifestyle that many associate with musical stardom. He remained true to his humble beginnings throughout his career, never forgetting the difficult circumstances that shaped his early life. This grounded approach to success was remarkable in an industry where excess often becomes the norm. Sam's commitment to simplicity wasn't just about personal preference. It reflected his values and his understanding of what truly mattered. He grew up during challenging times and never lost sight of the struggles that many people face daily. His modest lifestyle choices were a conscious decision to stay connected to his roots and maintain perspective on what wealth and success really meant. Even as his influence on R&B and gospel music grew, he continued to live with the same humility that characterized his personality from the beginning. 7. Tracy Chapman. Tracy Chapman's "Fast Car" became one of the most recognizable songs of the late 80s, showcasing her unique ability to tell powerful stories through simple yet profound lyrics. Her folk-influenced approach to R&B and her distinctive voice set her apart from her contemporaries. Albums like Tracy Chapman and Crossroads earned critical acclaim and commercial success, establishing her as a serious artist with something important to say. Despite her global hits and enduring royalties, Tracy is known for leading a remarkably simple, almost reclusive lifestyle. She's fiercely private and consistently shuns the extravagance that many associate with musical success. Her choice to live modestly isn't driven by financial necessity, but rather by personal values and a desire to maintain authenticity in an often superficial industry. Tracy's approach to fame and wealth reflects her deep commitment to artistic integrity over commercial appeal. She's repeatedly chosen substance over style, meaningful music over marketable trends. Her simple lifestyle allows her to focus on what matters most to her, creating honest music that connects with people on a genuine level. 6. Fantasia Barrino. Fantasia's victory on American Idol seemed to guarantee a bright future filled with recording contracts, tours, and financial security. Her powerful voice and emotional delivery captivated audiences, and her debut album proved that reality TV winners could become legitimate artists. But success in the music industry proved more complicated than anyone anticipated, and Fantasia would soon learn difficult lessons about fame and finance. At the height of her career, Fantasia faced devastating financial hardship, ultimately declaring bankruptcy and losing her home. The woman who had risen from humble beginnings to national stardom found herself back at square one, struggling with the same economic challenges that millions of Americans face. Her story became a cautionary tale about the music industry's unpredictable nature and the importance of financial planning. Today, Fantasia keeps her lifestyle disciplined and focused, determined to avoid falling back into the financial difficulties that once threatened to derail her career. She's learned to live within her means, make smart financial decisions, and prioritize long-term stability over short-term luxuries. 5. Anita Baker. Anita Baker's distinctive voice and sophisticated style made her one of the most respected artists in R&B history. Her albums, Rapture and Giving You the Best That I Got, showcased her incredible vocal abilities and earned her multiple Grammy Awards. Her influence on contemporary R&B is undeniable, and her music continues to inspire new generations of artists. Despite her legendary status and commercial success, Anita has often chosen a low-key, simple life, withdrawing from the limelight for extended periods. She's admitted that she preferred living away from flashy celebrity culture, finding more satisfaction in privacy and simplicity than in the constant attention that comes with fame. Her choices reflect a deep understanding that happiness doesn't necessarily come from public recognition or material excess. Anita's approach to success demonstrates that it's possible to achieve greatness while maintaining personal values and priorities. Her periodic retreats from the music industry weren't signs of failure, but rather conscious decisions to live life on her terms. 4. TLC's T-Boz, Chili. TLC's impact on 90s music and culture cannot be overstated. With hits like Waterfalls, No Scrubs, and What's Up, they dominated charts, won Grammy Awards, and influenced fashion and attitudes worldwide. They sold millions of records and seemed to represent the pinnacle of success in the music industry. But their story also became one of the most famous cautionary tales about the business side of music. Despite their massive commercial success, TLC famously declared bankruptcy, shocking fans who assumed that selling millions of records guaranteed financial security. The group's financial troubles highlighted the complex and often unfavorable deals that many artists sign, where record sales don't necessarily translate to artist wealth. Their situation exposed how the music industry's structure can leave even the most successful artists financially vulnerable. Both T-Boz and Chili have since stated that they live frugally, drive simple cars, and avoid luxury splurges to remain financially stable in an unpredictable business. Their experience taught them valuable lessons about financial management and the importance of understanding contracts and business arrangements. They become advocates for artist education about the business side of music, helping others avoid the same pitfalls that affected their careers. 3. Toni Braxton. Toni Braxton's voice and style made her one of the most successful R&B artists of the 90s and 2000s. With hits like Unbreak My Heart and Breathe Again, she dominated charts and earned multiple Grammy Awards. Her success seemed guaranteed, and her future appeared bright. But the music industry's complex business arrangements and personal financial decisions would create significant challenges. Toni has experienced multiple bankruptcies despite her awards, hit songs, and continued popularity. She once lost her home and has publicly described living on a strict budget, proof that even superstars can lose everything and need to rebuild their lives from scratch. Her experiences have been humbling and educational, teaching her valuable lessons about financial management and the importance of understanding the business side of her career. Toni's willingness to discuss her financial struggles openly has helped demystify the often glamorized world of celebrity wealth, showing that even the most successful artists face real financial challenges. 2. JoJo. K-Psy and JoJo rose to fame as part of Jodeci, one of the most influential R&B groups of the 90s. Their combination of gospel-influenced vocals and contemporary R&B production created a sound that influenced countless artists. As a duo, they continued their success with hits like All My Life, which became a wedding staple and demonstrated their staying power in the industry. However, their later years were marked by lawsuits, addiction battles, and significant money troubles that forced them to lead far simpler lifestyles than fans might expect. Their struggles with substance abuse affected both their personal lives and their career trajectories, leading to missed opportunities and financial difficulties. Their story illustrates how personal problems can derail even the most promising careers. The transition from the heights of success to more modest circumstances has been challenging but also educational for both artists. They've had to learn new ways of living, managing resources, and finding fulfillment outside of the spotlight. Their experiences serve as reminders that success in the music industry requires not just talent, but also personal discipline and sound decision-making. 1. Brian McKnight. Brian McKnight's smooth ballads and impressive vocal range have made him a beloved figure in contemporary R&B. Songs like Back at One and Anytime showcase his ability to craft romantic songs that resonate with audiences across generations. His technical skill as both a vocalist and musician has earned him respect from peers and critics alike. Despite his success and enduring popularity, Brian is known for his prudent financial habits and resistance to the luxury lifestyle that many associate with musical stardom. He drives ordinary cars, lives in a modest home, and makes conscious choices to prioritize financial stability over showing off his wealth. His approach reflects a mature understanding of money management and personal values. His example proves that living modestly can be a conscious choice, even when resources allow for more extravagant options. So, who would have thought that some of R&B's biggest legends are living far from the spotlight and even farther from the riches they once had? From quiet lives in small towns to shocking financial falls, their stories prove that fame doesn't always mean fortune. Which one surprised you the most? Or did we miss someone you think should have made the list? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories that pull back the curtain on music's biggest mysteries.